Hey everybody, welcome to Gamehouse Happy Endings. I'm Edie Sellers. With me is Holy Goalie Nick Nicola. We just finished up our show on our regular recorded podcast. By the way, if you are not listening to our regular recorded podcast, it is pre-recorded every Wednesday and it comes out usually on Sunday or Monday, depending on how much editing needs to go into it. And you can find that at gamehounds.net. I know that a lot of you listen in on our chat here, but you don't necessarily listen to our regular show. Listen to our regular show. It's far more structured, far more formatted. We actually cover news and reviews of stuff, including GTA and Diablo III this week. But, pardon me, there was a subject that we brought up during our regular show that we decided to haul over here to Happy Endings. And we were talking about... What were we talking about? How did we get onto the topic of annoying chat habits that people do on Xbox and PlayStation?
Oh, we were talking about going with a new console.
That's right, because there's the new console coming out, the Steam.
Yeah, that's right. Choosing sides.
Yeah. Got on the subject of annoying people that annoy us on Xbox. And we just got talking about things that people do when you're on social, the cross-platform chat or on regular chat. Not so much. I really haven't had this problem on PlayStation 3 because, quite honestly, PlayStation 3 doesn't have that much chat going on because it's not cross-platform. But
if it doesn't exist, it can't be bad.
Exactly. It's awesome. It's perfect. Nobody can talk to me. We got on the subject of things that people do when you're talking on Xbox specifically that really freaking drive you nuts. Because there's certain people who shall go nameless, but if you listen to our regular show, I call him out specifically.
You've never made it hidden? You never tried to hide it.
I never tried to hide it, yeah. But either one of you, what's your number one thing that you hate that people do when you're on chat on the console or even in PC games if you're talking on PC games? What's your top most annoying thing?
Oh boy, I don't have one per se.
Really? Not just
one? I mean, there's everything bothers you differently. One of my things that kind of bothers me is when people either play music or sing. That's probably the most annoying. Because it's like, dude, I really don't want to hear you sing. I don't want to hear your music. Keep it to yourself. That is the most annoying.
That happens in Mass Effect 3 a lot. Mass Effect 3 multiplayer that you'll I'll pick up. You just open up your to public spaces and then somebody will come in and then they'll drop out and then they'll load somebody else in and they've got music playing in the background super loud. Or, oh God, you get the little kid who's having a conversation with his dad or his friends that are watching him play and he's like yelling at the top of his lungs, but not yelling anything pertinent to what's going on. And it's just this annoying tweaker. There's something about the tweens, 12, 13, 14, they're like all little wads of ADD. They can't keep a fucking conversation going except in this like grunts and tweaks way that only they understand. They're like little like mammals, marine mammals, where they're just kind of making noise at each other, but they're not actually making any sense. And it's like, just put your headset on mute, dude. Just shut the fuck up, put your headset on mute, and stop playing that music so loud.
Yeah, that's my one of them. It's just when you stream music or anything through it, it's like, geez, come on now. I guess the other one would be talking and having no one talk back.
I do that a lot, though.
Can you hear me? Are you ignoring me? Are you mad at me? Did you go away? And it's like, it's almost as bad as the music because it's the exact opposite. It's like, am I here alone? I mean,
Well, you thought I was angry at you or I didn't like Diablo 3 because I wasn't commenting to you or talking as much. And the thing is that when I'm focusing on a game, it's really hard for me to keep a conversation going because it requires
Yeah,
another part of my brain.
It's hard to talk and play at the same time. It really is.
Yeah, if it's a really engaging game.
Yeah, I can see that. But, there's times you'd be, like, just blah, 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 just, whatever. And then all of a sudden it's like, no reaction at all.
So there's a happy medium between talking too much and not talking enough. Ugh, there's some people that are goddamn chatterboxes about everything that... All right. I made no... You're right. I've made no big secret of the fact that I find Forceman incredibly annoying because he will join your party without asking, which is fine. That happens.
That's what people do. You can't call someone out on that. That's the whole point. That's why party chat exists.
Right. And I expect that. But then he gets on and then wants to have these long philosophical conversations about what's going on in his life, in his life alone. And then, I'm trying to listen to cutscenes. I'm trying to listen to a game. Like Grand Theft Auto is a good example. I know that I'm going to want to focus on that game completely and entirely. And he's sitting here talking about, like the three-way he almost had. And it's like, shut up. And then wants me to engage with him. And it's like every time you try and turn your conversation away from that, he brings it back there. And it's like, the world is not all about you. He's so self-absorbed, and people, and it's not just him, but other people are sometimes so self-absorbed they're practically fucking autistic. They just need a pair of glasses to see that there's things going on outside of what's important to them.
Okay, so there are two issues here that you bring up that I think it's important to separate.
Yeah.
There's his personality itself that you don't like. The kind of talk about himself all the time.
Yeah.
And then there's the talking about having long conversations in party chat. And I think those are two different things. Because I think having long conversations in party chat is fine. Because I think it's pretty cool that we can treat this virtual space as like just a hangout, as if two people just sitting on the couch talking about the day. I think that's what's great about party chat is that it allows people to do that. It allows people to have kind of unfocused conversations about anything while they go off and do their own things in Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
And his personality, we'll make of that what you will. Like, I don't find him anywhere near as annoying as you do. I like him. We're friends. I have no issue saying
I have a soft spot for him. That's true.
From time to time.
But that's a different issue. And when you combine those two together, I can definitely see how it makes like this perfect storm of annoyance. But I think it's important.
Only thing that could be more annoying is for him to be playing music in the background. Yeah, that would just make my head explode.
But I do think it's important to separate the long conversation aspect because I think that's what makes party chat cool.
Right, but there's also the aspect of sometimes that space is great for long conversations because you and I have had tons of long conversations, and I think, but sometimes it doesn't work if you're clearly it's like responding to your audience. And if
sometimes you just want to fucking play a game.
Right. And you just don't want to be involved in this conversation about you. And it's like, just figure out, you just kind of take the temperature of your audience. And if your audience is clearly not caring, please figure it out where somebody finally doesn't have to lose their temper and go, I don't fucking care.
Well, I think that's just like this weird social faux pas issue that has emerged with party chat, and the idea that if someone is available to hang out at all times, do you want to hang out at all times? Mm-hmm. Like, not really. Sometimes I just want to be alone and play a game, which is why sometimes I'll just fucking ignore party chats that he sends just because, hey, I want to play a game now. This is my gaming time. And sometimes they'll send me party chat and I'll join in because, hey, I'm ready to chat now. And it's like, it's created this new kind of social interaction where like, I guess when you join a party chat, you have to accept the idea that your game time will be less engaging,
Right.
or like less immersive than it was before.
Right. There is that.
Yeah.
Michael
Although if you
O'Connell says blaring music drives him nuts.
See, I've never really had that happen. Or like the annoying kid yelling. I've never had that happen.
Really?
But I think that's because I don't play with random people. Fuck random people. I do not. If I ever get in a thing with a random person, like, okay. I know that I'm kind of antisocial online, but okay. There are times when I'll get into a game, of Call of Duty, for example, and some people will have like the general voice chat on, and so they're talking. I will actively go and mute them because I just don't want to hear them talk. Even if they're talking about the game, it's like, no, mute.
Yeah. There's the chatter boxes. God, there was a couple of people that I really liked playing with. They were good to play with, but God, they would just not shut up. That happened a lot of Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like, I know how to play the game. I know my role. Like, I'm support. I know how to help people. I know how to do this. So I don't want to have to listen to someone else, chatter on about potentially random stupid things, because I know what my job is and I'm going to do my job and I'm going to have fun doing it because that's how I play games. And if I want to talk to you, I will talk to you.
It makes me wonder about Grand Theft Auto 4 or 5. Because when that multiplayer comes out, that's, 16 people in a group? Or is it 12?
Oh, well, you can only have 8 in a chat room, right?
Is it only 8 in a chat room? I've never hit the maximum. Yes, Nick, you're asking in the chat room. Michael O'Connell says, Nick's shown away all the time. Yes, you always show away. But then it shows...
Really?
Yeah. And then, but it's like your main status says away, but your under status will say, what level you're in or what you're watching. So I'll know that you're on and what playing.
Oh, so I guess maybe at some point, because like I didn't do that on purpose, actually.
You've said it.
But maybe at some point I set it on away on purpose because I,
didn't want to be seen.
Yeah, I didn't want to be seen, and then I just forgot to set
Yeah,
it
no,
back.
You're always away. I always have to kind of figure out what you're playing based on what level you're on.
Okay, then I will actually have to change that because I didn't actually mean for that to be the case.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay. Like, yeah.
So, Grand Theft Auto, it's 16 or is it 12?
16.
It's 16. That's going to be really interesting because it's going to require that at least half of your group, 8 people.
I don't think it's 16 people thrown into an open world to do whatever the fuck they want. Like, I don't think it's 16 people that have to work together in any way at all.
Yeah.
Like, just because I imagine it's like Red Dead, where it's 16 people inhabiting this world, and you could exist on other sides of the world doing whatever you want. You don't have to talk to each other. You don't have to interact with each other. Maybe you won't even see each other.
And it is a persistent world, as I recall.
I guess. Yeah.
I've heard that it's persistent, but I don't know if that's confirmed.
What I'm interested about, and what I was excited about when I thought it was kind of more of an MMO, is the idea that I could be in the middle of a heist and someone else could interfere and like mess it up, because I thought that would be pretty cool.
Sten says they've changed it to 32. Has that been confirmed? Because I have heard that there was rumors of that, but not true. Because 32 actually, if you're going to have a persistent world where you don't have everybody working together for something, then 32 makes more sense to me than 16, because 16 is just not enough.
Oh, there's an article that says Rockstar denies 32.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
That's too bad.
Yeah. But I'm kind of glad that they're delaying that multiplayer. I could see. I don't know, Goalie. Are you gonna be interested in the multiplayer?
Oh yeah. Well, one of the fun things I had in 4 was just putzing around the city with friends and jumping in cars and doing stupid things and doing the races and stuff like that. So if there's stuff you can do cooperatively, yeah, I will. I mean, I'm not going to do the head-to-head stuff, but if there's something you can do with somebody, like if me and you could go and try to, rob a bank or, go into a place and do something, yeah, I definitely would.
Three-way a hooker?
Oh, my God! That would be awesome!
See, all of a sudden, I have just sold. That's, you just, in 3 words, I have sold Grand Theft Auto 5 multiplayer.
That would be such a great way to just stick a middle finger to everyone that was all, oh my God, you can sleep with hookers and prostitutes in the car. And now, no one cares about that. It's now you can sleep with hookers.
Who cares? Right. In fact, that's how you get health. But that's how you always could get health before. Yeah, I've noticed that it's been kind of silent about that now.
That's because also you have regenerating health up to halfway.
Mm-hmm.
And you get health from eating food, so you can just stop at a vending machine or stop at a fast food restaurant. But that would be a great way to just up the shock factor, is to have a co-op 3-way with the hooker. Oh man.
Jason Webb says, I want to wait for a gang to rob a bank, put a bomb in their car, wait for them to come out of the bank and blow them up and steal their money.
Yes. See, that would be great if, not only did you have to worry about the cops when robbing a bank, but other players. Or, if you could do it like the Kane and Lynch multiplayer, where you could betray your team and then take their cut of the money. Oh, that would be great.
I don't know if there's any definition of how large the crews can be. I would imagine, I'm total guess off the top of my head, 4 people.
Yeah, 4's always a nice number.
Yeah.
In the game, in the first heist that I was planning, as little I got into it, it seemed that there were 5 roles. Because there were 3 people I chose, and then, the 2 main characters. Because I haven't met the 3rd main character.
Here's
yet.
why I know it's not 5. The player amount is 16. It's got to be divisible by 4s or 2s. Or no, can't be 3. So it'd be 4 or 2. 2's too small, so it's got to be 4 or 8 is the size of the clan.
Who says that the crew has to be limited anyway? Maybe a crew is just as big as a percentage of that 16 that you can get to actually work together.
Possibly.
I guess maybe it's 8 because the Xbox party chat limit is 8.
Right, that's what I'm thinking is 8. Either 4 or 8.
I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to get 16 people to all rob a bank at the same time.
I think it would be awesome. I can't wait.
Total professional.
Fly in on a silent wire.
That's a
drop
Payday
down.
Payday never works that well.
I heard you talking about Payday when I was listening to the old Spreaker episodes, just kind of cursorily. I didn't listen to it specifically. Tell me more about Payday.
Payday 2 is cool, and I've wanted to get back to it. But probably one of my big annoyances with it is that you can theoretically finish it, have a silent robbery, where the cops aren't alerted and you don't get into a crazy insane shootout. But A, it's almost impossible to do. B, the game doesn't really incentivize you to do it. It doesn't teach you how to do it in any way. And then at the end, your payout for being these ultra professional silent robbers is going to be way, way less than if you had just went in there guns blazing. So it's kind of a neat idea, but there's absolutely no point at all to doing it silent. Because the way you get, your payout at the end is based on how many bags of cash that you take. And so when you're in a big shootout, oftentimes you'll have people running back and forth from the escape van to the bank, carrying bags, throwing them in the van, running back, grabbing another bag, taking it in. And when you do that over and over again, you get a lot of bags and you get a lot of money. But when you're trying to be silent, you can't do that because the longer you hang around, the longer you risk someone pushing the silent alarm and having the cops come. So you just want to get in and out. And you always grab the minimum number of bags and then you hightail it out of there. So you never actually get a good payout. And there's no bonus for being silent. So it's kind of unfortunate because I've watched videos of people doing it quietly and it's kind of badass. But yeah, for the most part, go in and shoot shit up. Like that's how you play.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like a bad thing to me.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's just not as potentially awesome as it could be. And I still say my absolute favorite mission, and maybe because I've been inundating myself with Breaking Bad episodes, is the one where you have to cook meth while fighting off these police. So you actually have to go around this house and find chemical supplies, and then you have to listen to the guy on the radio and use those chemicals in the right order. Because if you use them out of order, you blow up the meth lab and fail the mission. And it's kind of great because the very first time I did that, the very first time I tried to cook meth, I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Use X with Y. Oh wait, it's on fire. It's like, oh my God, the whole table's on fire. Oh, fuck. Yes, Mike, I blew myself up, and I blew up my teammate, too.
You're a bad meth cooker. Good to know. If you're ever cooking meth, I'll just run the other direction.
Yeah. I can't break bad.
Hey, just totally unrelated, and I'm going to put this out here. I didn't mention it on the regular show because it's going to be over by the time the show comes out. But if you guys in the chat room or anybody listening to it this week, and I'm talking about the week, today's September 25th, if you order or buy a pre-owned game priced $19.99 or more at Best Buy, you will get a free copy of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. In addition, if you want to pick up an extra 360 just for giggles or whatever, they're $50 off this week. And if you buy one, you also get a complimentary $50 in-store gift card. So you can essentially save $100 or get $50 back. And then Splinter Cell Blacklist is $15 off. Disney Infinity starter packs and Saints Row 4 are $10 off. Let's go. Good deals over at Best Buy if you want to hit them up this week, especially if you end up getting a used game. I mean, used game for $20 and then you get a free copy of Modern Warfare 3. Okay. It's not a bad thing to have. Yeah, Michael O'Connor says, ooh, tempting. It is tempting. Even though Modern Warfare 3 will be pretty much dead in the water once Modern Warfare 4 comes out, but...
You mean Ghosts?
Yeah, Ghost.
Well, you still got single player, and the single player was fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that was coming out.
It was cool.
One more thing
you got to worry about. This is a busy, expensive year.
It's funny. I'm actually more interested for Ghost than I am in Battlefield 4. Just because I've heard interesting things about the multiplayer for Ghost. Oh my God, my dog will not shut up.
Your dog has been going off. Between your
sorry.
dog and your phone, seriously, dude.
I don't fucking know what's going on.
All these things are making noise today. They're all, and then your dad's in talking to you about doing the dishes or whatever. I don't know.
No, it's this big ass mat I got in order to protect the carpet from my heavy ass chair.
Oh, but yeah, you got new carpets. Congratulations.
Yeah, which is really nice. And I got one of those big office mats, except it's a big office mat and it's really thick. So it's right now sitting in my room, curled up, and I can't actually uncurl it because it's so thick. It's kind of stuck that way. So according to the instructions, I have to wait until it heats up to room temperature and kind of unfurls on its own.
Really?
So I've got like a giant inanimate caterpillar in my room.
Well, you can always hit it with a hairdryer.
What the hell are we talking about?
Anyway, we're talking about Disney, Modern Warfare and Ghost, and you're more interested.
Oh,
in
that's
Ghost.
right. Yeah, Battlefield. Well, yeah, I was so disappointed by 3. I'm kind of more, and I skipped Black Ops 2, so I'm kind of there's part of me that's like, yeah, I should get back into Call of Duty, and then part of me that's like, oh, Battlefield.
Yeah. Well, that's the way of all games. When you get really into them, you're really, really into them, and you get out of them. You're like, oh, I don't want to go back there. Skyrim is a perfect example of that. The Skyrim effect. Oh, speaking of getting things back into playing Don't Starve again, I got through winter.
Did you die in that run, or is that still going?
I got through winter. I actually posted to Facebook, I got through winter! Texted Nick, I got through winter! So excited, so happy. I quit because it was like, oh my God, I got through winter. I need to take a breath. Oh man, I need a drink. This was awesome. And then I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to go back in again. So I get back in, not even 30 seconds later, I got killed.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
How?
I came back in and walked around, and I forgot what I got killed by. I got killed by something big and horrible. I think I went after a spider, and because I'm like, all right, well, I think I need some more silk. So I went after the spider's nest, and then the spider queen came out, and that was it.
See, that's what I just couldn't take about that game, because like it's a very well designed game, but oh my God, how does it not break you?
It does.
Like, I passed winter. I passed this giant hurdle. I survived the impossible odds, and I got killed by a fucking
right.
spider.
And it's kind of like if the real Don't Starve. It's like, yes, I made it through winter. I made it. And then a rock falls on your head.
Yeah.
You trip and break your leg. That's pretty much, that's how it went.
Oh.
But I have been playing different characters because I've been playing the little girl with the lighter. Because you said that's the badass one. You know what? I have been playing a new character, Woody, the cursed lumberjack.
I don't think I ever unlocked him.
That's a really interesting character because he has a curse, and his curse is that if he comes with his own axe that has unlimited durability and is much faster.
Oh man, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, and the axe is named Lucy, and Lucy will talk to you. But the thing is that if you cut down too many trees too fast, then, or also if there is a full moon, and apparently that's totally random, you can't tell what the moon is, you turn into a werebeaver in the middle of the night. And the werebeaver can chew through everything. It can chew through rocks. It can chew up trees. It can chew up spiders' nests. It can kill beefalo.
So it's a good thing.
Yeah, it sort of is. And it's immune to the night monsters, and it has night vision.
So, man, Whoopi was a badass.
Yeah, and it's got the strength equivalent of its hits of one of the tentacles that's in the swamps. So it's tough. It's hard. And you get health by eating logs. So you chop down a tree and you eat all the logs, and you can essentially stay the werebeaver forever. But the downside is that when you can go back to being Woody again, because a werebeaver can't pick up anything. All he can do is just chop down shit. So when the werebeaver, you respawn, when the werebeaver dies, you come back as Woody in exactly the same spot. And if so, you've already got something on you that's chasing you, it will chase Woody. So everything that's aggroed on the beaver is aggroed on you. And you come back with 50% health, 50% sanity, and 50% food. And actually, way low food. No, like almost starving.
So you want to... Do you have your inventory with you?
No, you don't. You lose your inventory. So wherever Woody turned into the werebeaver, that's where all your shit is.
So you don't want to ever travel too far with the werebeaver, and you want to make sure
you get back.
You kill anything following you.
Yeah, no. Yeah. And it's not always easy to do. So, but it's great
Right.
because if you chop down a bunch of trees as the werebeaver, you will still spawn the tree guardians or tree wardens, and you can kill them not easily, but fairly easily. But they're great for going into graves because werebeaver can chew up the graves, dig up the graves, and then if a ghost spawns, there are 2 hits to kill a ghost.
Oh, and good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Have you found Maxwell?
have I found Maxwell?
Michael-
No, I have
Michael
not
O'Connell.
done that. I found Maxwell's Doors a bunch of times, but it's the prompt it gives you is kind of it tries to scare you like, oh, this is a very long and arduous journey that you are going to undertake. If you choose to do this, do you want to do it? I'm like, fuck no.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I found Maxwell's Doors once, and it was interesting because it kind of reset the game where I entered. At least I think this is Maxwell's Doors. I think we're talking about the same thing.
It's like a big
Well, like, it took
steampunk
me-
door that's got levers and stuff on it.
Yeah.
Gears.
So like took me to this other world where it was already winter and I had like no supplies.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of, forced me to like, oh shit, scrounge around really fast. But when I died there, it took me back to the world I was before. It wasn't game over. So it's like I think Maxwell's Doors put you in a bad situation and a new world, and maybe Maxwell is somewhere in that world. So it's kind of like the home stretch or something like that.
Right. Well, yeah, I've Woody's a fun character to play, totally different, and I think that that's another thing that I'm enjoying is now that I've kind of achieved what I wanted to, which was survive winter, even though I died right afterwards. I'm interested in finding out more about the characters, but again, I came back to Don't Starve, and I don't want to be back in Don't Starve. I don't want to be playing this game. I really don't. I really want to be playing something else, and now I'm tempted to go back to what was that one? Papers, Please. That Gully suggested.
I gotta get back to that one.
Yep, it's another one. It's like you just can't bring yourself to push play, but once you do, you're like, oh, that went my whole day. Diablo 3 is good for chewing up the day. Man, if you want to lose hours of your life, Diablo 3 is a great game for that.
Huh.
If you just want the day to be over, I really wish Diablo 3 had been around when I had my shoulder surgery, because it would have been perfect for that. Make the day goes very fast. I'd sit down to it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. How the fuck did that happen?
I know, time just flies with Diablo 3.
Yep, and it's just like World of Warcraft.
I wish it was a little bigger. Like more things to do, a little more dungeon to explore, a little more. I know it's it's not an MMO. I get that, but you just want it to be.
Yeah.
If that could be the future of MMO on consoles,
yeah. And honestly, dude, you don't ever pick up World of Warcraft. Don't ever pick up World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Because that's going to kill you. And I happened to see a banner ad as I was on some other page. And as I was clicking away, I noticed what the banner ad was. And it was World of Warcraft is now free to play up to a certain level.
Really?
Yeah, it's been that way for a while.
I did not know that. See, I just have avoided it. Blackstar Void writes in the chat room, Don't Starve sequel. Don't play. Diablo 3 is not downloadable, I don't think, is it? I bought it retail and I didn't look. Is it downloadable?
I have no idea.
I don't think it is. I know that the beta
I imagine
is.
it will.
I'm not the beta,
It
but the
probably will
demo.
be eventually.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, in theory, in three or more years, in another 7 years, you'll get it for free.
Like, games have been coming to Xbox On Demand at a pretty
good
good
clip.
rate.
Yeah.
I imagine it'll come there maybe a month or so.
Yeah,
if not a couple weeks.
It's definitely a fun game.
I should check to see.
It's. I have not played it really as a single player too much. Although what's really nice about it is that you meet characters along the way who are different classes. Like you've met the rogue, and you meet the caster, and you meet the wizard, and you meet the Templar, and they're specific classes of, tank and caster and healer and blah blah blah. So, you meet them. They are NPCs, and if you are playing by yourself, then you can choose any one of them to join you, and they just hang out in town and wait for you. And you can just walk up. It's like, okay, I need a tank to go with this character. Okay, I'll pick the Templar. Oh, I need a caster. I have a tank. Put a caster with me. That'd be good. So you go after the caster. And if while you're playing with that person, if a player joins your mission, your game, the NPC will go, hey, looks like you've got somebody else to join you. I'm just going to head back to town. Let me know if you want me. And that person heads to town. And then you play with a regular person. And then when that real person leaves your game, you get a little message from the last NPC that you played with. It says, hey, I noticed that the other person left. Do you want me to join you again? Okay. So boom, that person's
that
with
is
you.
kind of fun being able to have somebody play along with you, even an NPC. That works out well. And those guys level up, and you can give them different gear. Do you know that?
Yes, you want to save your gear so you can give that to them. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, you can't doll them all up like you do yourself,
Mm-hmm.
but you can give them a better shield, a better sword, sometimes a little bit of armor.
Yep.
And so the idea is to try to level them up.
Yep.
Along with yourself. But yeah, so much fun, Diablo 3. And yeah, no, I will stay away from World of Warcraft.
Yeah, if you like Diablo 3, you definitely need to stay away from World of Warcraft. It will suck your life out of you like a vampire. Black Spirit Void says that I haven't played, I want to play it, but he hasn't played Diablo 1 or 2, so he'll be lost as far as the storyline goes. No, you won't.
I know nothing about Diablo.
I know nothing about him either.
Nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, the Diablo demo is downloadable. That's where I found this. We had a Steeler gang I mentioned on the show. Said, you got to check this out. I'm addicted to it. It's so much fun. And so I downloaded the demo, and boom. 5 minutes later, I was out buying it. And Michael Connell, he did jump in with us. He was a little bit behind us in levels. So much like Borderlands, when you jump into a level 20 game as a level 10, you get beat. So we'll play again.
Play with me, Michael, because I'm up to, I don't know what level you are. I'll play up to 20, but I'll just take a lower level character and I'll level up another character for this, because
I get 5 going at different levels, so I can play with a bunch of people. And if I got to create another one, I will.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. Yeah, I kind of wish Nick would pick up that game so we could play together. It would be really kind of fun. I just wish that was the other downside is that you can only play with 2 people. The 2-people co-op, 2-person co-op, which I think is a little small. I would love to have a 4-person co-op.
And
really?
Diablo?
Isn't Diablo 2-person co-op?
It's 4.
Oh, is it 4? Perfect.
Yeah.
Nick, yes.
Yeah.
I just assumed it was 2 because dude wouldn't stick with me if I had a non-player of a player character with me.
Yeah, no. As soon as you get a human,
then they bug out.
Disappears. But you can have up to 4, because I played with Stormtrooper Ray the other night, and I think Michael was with us in that room there. Stormtrooper Ray, one of his friends, Mike O'Connell, and myself played. 4 of us played.
Yeah, we should. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
and
Michael.
What's good is it ramps up the difficulty the more people that come in. You get better loot, better gold, harder to play. So that's what does make it fun. And the difficulty levels you can change at any time pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Michael, if you want to play with me, I'm going to be on probably right after the show because I suck.
I know. I want to play tonight. I got bad movie night. I'm gonna get rid of that so we can play, because the wife's gonna want to play. We're at the final act, Act 4, which I think is a series of boss battles.
I could see that. Yeah, I'd play with Chaos. Chaos is awesome at that game.
Yeah, almost too good. Like, he comes in and it's like you're out at the neighborhood basketball court shooting baskets, and let's play a game, and then Michael Jordan walks in.
Right.
And he takes the ball, he starts dunking it and going between his legs and slaying. Next thing, all right, we won 100-0. Yeah, we won. He's out there just no matter what character, he could come in at level 1 with a rat, and he's gonna destroy everybody. I don't know how he does it. You know what I mean? We all got our wizards and our barbarians, and we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. He's like, okay, where do you guys want to go next?
Fuck.
Lead the way.
Yeah. We were playing with him the other day, and this goes back to kind of our earlier conversation of of because chat is not live looking at someone, that sometimes communication can get muddled. People are interpreting things not the way that they're supposed to be. He asked, he did something. He said, "I'm awesome," and I said, "Yeah, you are." And I meant it. I meant he was awesome. But it was like the next day, he's like, "Yeah, sometimes I think I say wrong things about you because, like, you said that yes, you are, and I felt really bad, like I was being, like bragging or something, and that you were like making fun of me for bragging." And it's like, no, I was totally agreeing with you, dude. You were awesome there. That was awesome.
Like, no, I was serious.
I was serious. You're awesome.
We're happy for you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, aren't you special?
If it pleases the court.
No, I was being totally honest. So, do we have a date on the whatchamacallit, the multiplayer for Grand Theft Auto
October
5?
1st. Next week.
Sometime in October. Yeah, I know it was like 2 weeks after the game launched. I don't know what
Really?
day that
Could be
is.
next Tuesday. Yeah.
God damn it.
That's why I wanted to play it just a little bit so I could get used to it before I went online.
Oh, I got
Played
too
a
many
little bit more.
games. What the
Played a
hell?
little bit more, but it's still Diablo's my go-to game.
I
Right?
sat on my couch for 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Unable to really move or do anything, and fuck all, no games happened. Then this shit happens. Now I've got way too many games, and all I want to do is sit on my couch for 6 weeks.
Yeah, I know it's the same way.
Well-
Like I said, we've been up late. She had the week off last week. The wife did, so we started playing Diablo. It's like every day, because I work at the house most of the time, so I do a bunch of work, this and that, blah 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 blah. And then she's like, "Okay, you want to play?" Yeah, so we play. And I was like, "I got to get some work done." Okay. I look and she's up there sneaking. I was like, "Are you playing without me?" It's that addicting because you can play alone. It's like Left 4 Dead. You can play alone. You can play with people. You can drop in. You can drop out. A lot of fun.
Yep.
Clearly, Edie, this means that you have to seriously injure your shoulder again.
I know. I need to tear up my shoulder. That's exactly what I need, so that I can go back on disability from a job I don't have.
Yes. I don't see anything wrong with this plan.
Yeah, I do. That fucking hurt. I don't want to do that again. It is no fun having shoulder surgery. That hurt. You have no idea how much that hurt all the time. It still hurts. Almost a year later, it still hurts.
Hey, I'm Zinyak here. Is anybody still playing Saints Row 4? Or are you guys like all done with that? Or...
That's right. I beat Saints Row 4.
I haven't beat it yet. I don't know if I'm going to. There's
So, like, I could just go away now and attack my next planet?
You think
Yeah,
that might be a
yes,
good idea?
Go. Yeah.
Just make sure before you leave, could you drop a bomb on Nick for me, please?
I kind of feel like I wasted my time. I came in, we had this great game, and I took over the planet, and I had all these statues of myself made, and now you guys not even playing the game.
I know. I'm sorry. So, yeah, that's just not going to happen. I don't know. I want to, but then there's a part of me that says, well, you finished it, Nick. Is it worth it?
I think it's definitely fun, but I think that the humor kind of fizzles out by the end.
It's not like the Saints Row 3 end, which was awesome.
Yeah, like I kind of felt like so, for example, there's a musical moment like at the very, very end. Mm-hmm. But it was kind of, made me chuckle. But the musical moment in the very, very beginning, like, was kind of the high point of the game for me. When you jump on that rocket, like that was probably the moment when I laughed out loud the most.
Okay.
Like there were other moments when I laughed out loud too, and the rest of the game is really fun and funny. But it kind of really, really peaked at that beginning, and then everything else was just kind of good and funny, and it never got bad. It never got boring. But it just never, spiked quite again like that. But maybe that's also because, like, there was a point when I stopped playing it for a good long while, and like it was like, oh, I gotta just get back into it and just play for 3 hours and finish the mission, finish the game, because that's really all I had to do. So,
Gully, you finished 4. What do you think? Is the ending enough that I want to? Right now, I'm at the stage where I'm trying to get Johnny Gat.
I honestly had more fun just flying around the city doing the things and jumping up towers and causing destruction. And it wasn't a real fun co-op game. It just wasn't. It was okay.
No, I'm not talking about this co-op. I'm talking about the end.
Yeah, but the game itself, like I said, I just had more. I finished it. The ending was the ending. I'm not a big Saints Row guy, so the story meant nothing to me. Mm-hmm. I followed some of it, but because I never really played a Saints Row game, I didn't know who was what or who I was doing and who the good guys and who the bad guys were. So for me, I finished it. Yay.
Okay, all right. So it's not like this is not a Last of Us ending. That if I don't do the ending of this game, I'm not lost a lot.
No, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Jason Webb says he finished GTA 5. I call you a liar, sir. Man, I think I put like 10 hours into that game, and I still haven't even met the last guy. But I've also been riding bikes everywhere and playing lots of tennis.
Right.
I actually really like playing tennis in
You
that
play
game.
tennis in it?
The tennis is really fun.
I wonder, is it Kinect enabled?
Oh, no.
Come on, Gully, you can play tennis in GTA.
I know. I just played a little bit. I played another 20 minutes. I still have the Xbox on behind me.
I don't think he's even met the guy you can play tennis with.
Because
you can only play tennis with one of the characters.
The shooting, Nick, I did figure out the shooting a little bit. You just you don't aim at anybody. You just pull back and just shoot and pull back and shoot. And
oh, yeah.
So once you aim, you screw yourself, So it's getting a little bit better. The opening couple was really bumming me out. But yeah, it's getting a little bit better.
I haven't played golf yet, but I'm looking forward to playing golf.
You play golf?
Yeah, you can play golf and tennis. I know you can also
I don't know, that sounds really boring to me, guys. Really boring.
You can skydive, and I know once you get the open land, I don't know what it's called. It's not the frontier. Mm-hmm. Once you kind of get out of the city, you can do a whole bunch of outdoor stuff like speed cycling, down the mountains. And one thing that looked cool is guys riding ATVs off a cliff and then opening a parachute. All that kind of random open world stuff is what I'm most looking forward to doing. I also I want to rob banks, but I also kind of want to play golf.
You're a lover and a fighter.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. I'm looking to put some carpet up here in the main cabin of my spaceship. Who would I talk to for carpet referrals?
Why are you still here? What?
Didn't one of you guys just have new carpets put in?
Nick, who did your carpeting?
Does it feel good on your feet? Just tell
me. Down on 4th and Quinn.
Have I destroyed that yet?
Maybe. I don't know. You should go check it out.
Do they have a website?
No. It's a very, very small, very
lamest joke ever. Oh my God, so lame! Jesus Christ! Wow, I'm gonna have to call this, guys. This is just reaching way. Zinyak and Nick talking about where to buy carpets. We have hit a new fucking low at this show.
Is it the 100-minute mark yet?
It's 10 minutes out, and you can hear it gearing up. Here it comes. Here comes the funny.
I would stay on and pull out the Captain Morgan and do this for another hour. I have to go put some dough in the crock pot.
What?
I don't know. She's making something in the crock pot tonight, and I got to go put some dough in there. So it's like chicken and dumplings.
What did you say earlier? about Pac-Man?
Something about
my
yeah,
God,
just some kind of random comment where Nick and I just kind of gave each other the dogs have been shown a card trick look. What does that mean? Or you're thinking, did I just miss something and everybody else is getting it? And then we realized, no, nobody got that.
It's like Pac-Man. It always comes back.
It's like Pac-Man. It always comes back. That's it.
You know what? Okay. Here's the long explanation. Okay, here's the long explanation. Okay,
Go right ahead. You got 10 minutes.
You
Let's do
said
it.
something about goal. You stay up all night, think of intros to the show, and I was like, I don't sit up all night. It just comes to me. Okay. In Wayne's World, either 1 or 2, when they were talking to the guy that invented Pac-Man, and then he invented Mrs. Pac-Man. And he says, it's the same game, but Pac-Man has a bow. And Wayne says, how do you think of this stuff? He goes, it just comes to me. That's where it came from. It was from Wayne's World. He was making fun of the guy like...
I liked it better when it was just a random thing. That was like it was just...
yeah, that's the roundabout story. Don't ask me why that popped into my head, but it's just like when someone says, how'd that come up? It just comes to me like Pac-Man.
Oh, hey, it just occurred to me. Remember, it was last week, I guess it was, we were talking about e-juice and these e-cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
I finally got all the flavors.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you got the pancake.
I got waffle. It was waffle.
Yeah, waffle.
It's fucking waffles, dude. It's fucking waffles with maple syrup. Waffles, butter, maple, the whole
Nice.
tricked out waffles.
#waffles?
#waffles. Yeah, you open it up and it was like, oh my God, that smells just like waffles. You smoke it, it's fucking waffles.
Do you think... Okay.
You're smoking a goddamn waffle and it tastes delicious.
Serious question here. I
Yes.
don't get serious too often.
All
But
right.
this is not a funny ha-ha. This is not a Zinyak. This is not any... This is... Do you think people
I'm
will
already laughing.
actually buy that shit just to smoke the flavors, even if they've never smoked in their life?
Yeah. Yeah, I could see you doing it.
Can you see that?
I could see it. I could see people getting it with zero nicotine and using it to satisfy cravings for sweets.
Okay, so you actually can see that this is not just going to be a smoker's thing. This could be...
This could be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could seriously see like, oh man, I'm so craving pancakes right now. You grab waffles and it's like, yeah, okay, now I've had my pancakes. It's you don't have the like chewing up and swallowing, but you've got the full taste of it. I've been smoking a combination of USA Reds, which I guess is supposed to be like Marlboro Reds, and toasted almond. It's freaking delicious.
Ooh.
The toasted almond tastes just like toasted almonds, like almonds toasted that you put like on the top of a pie or something. Oh, so
See,
good.
That's my coffee. When I go to Dunkin' out here, it's large coffee, toasted almond, cream, and equal.
Yep, and it's delicious.
It is the most flavorfulest thing I've ever had.
Yep, and it's absolutely great. And then they sent me an extra thing of hazelnut tobacco, which I haven't tried, and then a little teeny tiny one that's like a single serving of green apple, which sounds disgusting.
Yeah, there's probably some crappy ones in there.
Yeah, there's some wild flavors, but yeah, I have to work on a spooge sangria, which would be like a sangria with salt.
No, it'd be a sangria with spooge.
Like I said, salt. I think I can speak.
Can you actually make your own flavors?
I think I can say without saying too much more. I speak authoritatively in this room, in this context, between you and us.
You and Nick,
Nick and I are the only ones that can speak authoritatively on the taste of splooge.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a very delicate nuance to the flavor.
No, there isn't. It's salt. There's no nuance to splooge. You can quote me on that one. In fact, I want that quote on my tombstone. There is no nuance to splooge.
It's salt.
That's right.
Soylent Green. It's salt.
It's made of salt.
Oh, I got 1 minute. The countdown has begun. 1 minute, and then I got to stick the dough in the crock pot.
Okay. Blacksburg Void says, take care that your e-cigarette doesn't explode. There was a story in the paper a couple of days ago about an injured child due to an e-cig exploding. I don't know what you would have to do to make something fucking explode. I mean,
It was probably in Chicago.
Jason Webb says they're getting your first Krispy Kreme there. You know, you could probably get a Krispy Kreme e-juice on this stuff, and then you would.
Let me tell you about Krispy
Kreme.
Kreme. I don't know if they have them out there. They opened up a few out here a few years ago. Krispy Kremes are so sweet and full of sugar.
Love them. Oh,
If I have one bite of a Krispy Kreme donut, I have enough energy for 14 days. And I can't take more than one bite. I just can't. I don't think I've ever eaten a whole one. And they are good, but they are way.
well, you have to eat them slow.
sweet.
You take one bite,
And then you
let it melt in your mouth because that glaze on there melts off. Oh, you just let it melt, and then you just chew it up, and then you drink like a half a cup of coffee, and then you have another bite. Let it melt. It's sex. It's slow sex, not that angry fast stuff that you do.
Yeah, no, this is definitely, yeah.
Wait,
there was one
You mean I
almost.
can't have angry sex with a Krispy Kreme donut?
You cannot have angry sex with a
It'd be
Krispy
too
Kreme.
sweet.
It's right. It'll kill you with the sugar.
was
That's
one-
how you get diabetes. Angry sex with Krispy
really?
Kremes. Yes,
yeah.
instant
man.
type 2. Instant type 2.
Type 3.
Gotta change my plans for tonight.
Go with a crawler.
Crullers. Crullers don't have holes. How do you fuck a cruller?
Well, Nick will find a way. Get the one with
Make
the
your
cream
own hole.
inside. Get the one with the cream inside.
That's rape, dude. That you can't fuck a
You
cruller.
can't
You
rape-
can
you
only
can't-
rape a cruller
You can't rape a willing person. That's all I'm saying.
or a donut for that matter. No,
They
yeah.
They had one. They opened up a Krispy Kreme.
jelly
across,
donuts also rape.
across from Kowloon.
See, the thing about donuts is they always want it.
No, they don't. No, if they don't
Yeah.
have a hole they don't want it. No means no.
But they never say no.
They never do.
When they don't have a hole, do you have to get any more no-ear than that?
I don't hear anything.
No ear and dough ear.
57 minutes. How did I know? Oh, we used to be a video game podcast, and now we're about raping donuts. Awesome.
So
Blackspear Void says.
we can go on from here.
Blackspear Void says, "Watch out for the bear claws." Yeah, don't rape a bear claw. That'll hurt. That leaves a mark. Anyway, you were saying before we got on the subject. Oh, Krispy Kremes. Yes, Krispy Kremes are awesome.
Way too sweet.
No such thing. Krispy Kremes are dessert. They're not breakfast. See, I'm
Krispy Kremes. Okay, if you've never had a Krispy Kreme, okay, do you want to know what taking a bite out of Krispy Kreme? It's like having cereal in eggnog. Okay, that's what it's like.
Well, it depends on which kind of cereal. I think
Huh.
Cheerios and eggnog would be pretty
If you
good.
put like Sugar Smacks or Fruit Loops
Yeah.
in eggnog,
Fruit
it's
Loops in
sugar
eggnog.
on
Oh,
sugar
that's gross.
on sugar
Ew.
on fat. It's that's what the body thinks it is. Your body, you take a bite, and your body just goes.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome. It's great.
That's
It's
a
awesome.
good description of it. Yeah.
You really should go into advertising. Krispy Kreme.
No, yours was nothing like mine.
Okay, sorry. You're right. It's only you. It's all about you. Dick.
You've been
Dick.
on my ass all day today. You blame me for phones ringing in the
I
background.
thought it
and
was
everything.
because I figured that
Jeebus, I feel
Nick
like a
would
kid
know
again.
better, but no, apparently Nick doesn't. And then all Nick had to do was turn off his phone, which only took 5 minutes. He's sitting here talking about OS X and how it's Linux based and how the not OS X but the Steam OS is working, and we're supposed to be listening to him authoritatively. And then 5 minutes later, he's like, "How do I turn off the volume? What? How do we
That's 'cause
actually?"
I don't look at my phone. I don't know
Everything
what
that you
buttons
just
do
said was
what.
completely wiped out by the fact that you couldn't turn off your phone.
There's no like intuitively labeled volume button. Like there's a
you got to play
microphone
through the
button, but
menu.
that's speakerphone.
Yeah, there's a prehistoric menu that you got to go through.
I know.
I found mine somehow, some way that just you
Actually, have to like push buttons and
click around just till you find something that says off.
12 o'clock flashers, both of you. You know what 12 o'clock flasher is?
Yeah.
Some of you walk in and they're like, well, back in the old days it's VCR, but anything now it's things
No
where
one
it's
uses
just flashing 12
VCRs
o'clock
anymore.
I know.
Now, see,
Back
now,
in my day.
but see now, whenever it flashes, well, actually, no, it doesn't flash 12. My cable box just says 0000.
Zero flasher.
And then when the cable comes back, it just automatically fixes itself.
Right.
That's technology now. It automatically fixes itself until it doesn't, and then you're completely screwed.
Right. It's the first step towards idiocracy, man.
Do you know what I'm going to do tonight? I still have a VCR over on the counter that once in a while I'll take a VCR, dump it down to the computer or whatever. I might take my VCR out and plug it in somewhere, let it flash 12 o'clock because we get bad movie night tonight. See how long it takes somebody to bitch about it. And put it next to the TV or below the TV. Just let it flash 12 o'clock and see how long someone's like, can you turn fucking thing off?
Yep. AC Wraith. Oh my God, you and I just had a moment. He said, 3 dead trolls in a baggy skit. Yes, sir. That is where I got the 12 o'clock flasher. It is now part of my being. It is a word phrase I use. 3 dead trolls in a baggie, what it's like a decade old. It's hilarious still to this day. The best comedy skit was, what was it? It was the Internet Help Desk. Oh, so funny. Everything that three Dead Trolls in a Baggie was I think they were Canadian comedy team. Hilarious. They were nerd comedy before nerd comedy was nerd comedy. Way ahead of the curve.
It's on YouTube.
I know. It's that good. It's still there 10 years later.
Welcome to the Internet Help Desk.
Welcome to the Internet Help Desk. Hilarious. Worth every second. If you haven't seen it before, listen to it. And if you listen to one, you're going to want to listen to all of them. They're great. So, yeah, I don't even know what ever happened to 3 Dead Trolls in a Baggie, but that actually gives you nerd cred. Serious nerd cred by knowing that. So, AC Wraith, you just got that much closer to the center of my heart. Or my donut, as the case may be.
Uh-huh. All right. It's time.
It's time to go put your dough
The crock
in
pot.
the crock pot. Just remember,
Yeah.
don't. Nick,
Make some
when
donuts.
when you make those sounds, that is so much grosser than when Gully makes those sounds.
It really is.
It's awkward.
That's
Yeah.
because I reserved them for the most inopportune moment.
Like funerals.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, PAX East. Well, do we have a dates for PAX East quickly before we go? So you guys can all hear us doing our business, so to speak. PAX East.
Yeah, that's in like March, right? It's usually in March.
Yeah. Because I don't want to mess up on that this year. August 30. No, that's Seattle.
Yeah, March 22nd to 24th. Although, man, yeah, it's going to be harder to get to now.
Yeah, you have to
You're
pay
not
for
at
it.
JetBlue.
Yeah. Well, we might be able to find somebody that can get you a pass. I'll see what I can do.
How expensive are plane tickets to the East Coast?
Let's find out.
All right, you guys go do that.
We'll do that. All right.
I'm going to go.
See you around.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
All right, I'm closing on my room, so I'll be gone. You'll be gone. You need to start a new room.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
Well, then just leave your thing open. We'll be gone in 5 minutes anyway.
Leave
My God,
thing
Jaguar,
open?
you're almost done with GTA 50. What do you people do? Have you, like, not slept since it came out? How do you beat that game that fast? Did you not do any of the side missions or any of the side stuff? Did you not play tennis? How could you not play tennis?
I'm gonna so play tennis.
You should play tennis. Tennis is fun.
Yeah, here's a question. Is it better for... well, I'm not going to throw this out to Goalie because Goalie's got to go put dough in his crock pot. Giggity. But is it better, do you think, in games like this to cruise through the entire story and then go run around and play all that stuff? Or is it better to play all that stuff on your way to getting to the end? How do you prefer? Do you prefer to go straight for the center of the lollipop, the Tootsie Pop? Or do you prefer to go all the way around and then get it down to the center?
I like to do it on my way to the end because once I get to the end, it's like, well, I beat it.
It's
I'm done.
Back sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Out.
Yeah. Did you just say out? Really?
Out. Yep. That's it. I'm done.
Drop the mic,
Leaving.
walk off stage?
Yep. No, don't care about the game anymore.
I don't know. There's a part of me that I enjoy kind of dinking around in the whole space. But then,
that's
at
doing.
the same time, if you dink around in the whole space, you never get thin. That's what happened to me with Saints Row 4. Is that I spent so much time dinking around that I've kind of lost the heat of the story. That when you tell this, you stay on the story, it keeps you going, it keeps you motivated, it keeps you in the moment. And if you spend too much time farting around, then you never get done with a story. So there's a part of me that's like, maybe not so great.
I feel like if I get distracted like that and I never finish the story, that must be a sign that the story wasn't all that engaging in the first place.
Maybe.
That's my reasoning.
So it's like, by the way, the flights are like $650 right now.
Round trip?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can get one that's the last flight right now. It's at $239 on the way out and $178 on the way back. So you can get it for $400. Yeah, you've lived a charmed life, thanks to me. Now do you appreciate?
I know.
Now do you love me more? Do you appreciate me and all that I sacrificed for you? You're getting all those
because
free
now it's
flights.
gone. So now I hate you even more.
We'll see what we can do. We'll see.
No, yeah. Oh, hey, I just got noticed. Steam Universe has posted
Yes.
new things about Steam machines.
Oh, okay. Tell me.
That's kind of interesting. Whenever
Is it beyond the FAQs that are on the site?
I don't know. I just got a little notice in Steam. I have no idea what.
Why is Steam open,
some
Nick? Are you
announcements.
playing games again?
No, I always have Steam open.
Yeah, that's why we're talking about you being away. Somebody, I think who was in there that says that you always says that you're snoozing.
Well, no, I'm always online in Steam. It's not away or asleep. It just is online, but that doesn't mean I'm actually there.
Jaeger mentions.
But the thing is,
go ahead.
I'm just saying, I always have Steam open on my desktop because I like kind of having access to I want to push a game. I want to play a game with a click of a button.
Jaeger mentions in the chat room, can't wait till they fix the car bug. I've lost a lot of nice cars. I have heard about this car bug. What is this car bug? Do you know?
I don't know. I know I saw a headline that said Rockstar recommended not using garages until the bug is fixed. So I assume it's something like
you put your car in the garage and it disappears?
Yeah.
That would suck.
But the thing is, I never use garages anyways. I actually bike everywhere in the city because that's the thing. I like just walking around the city. It's such a well-realized place. I kind of just go for walks. I actually, God, this is this is one of those moments where you're like, why did I do this in a game and not in real life?
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking to myself, you are hearing what you're saying, right?
Yes. Okay, so let's take it to a whole nother level. I actually took my dog out for a walk around the block in GTA 5.
You took your what for a walk around the block?
Dog.
You have a dog?
Yeah, you get a dog a little bit ways in. You're taking care of it for someone. And you can play fetch with him. And if you have a smartphone, there's an app you can download that lets you train your dog.
You're fucking kidding me, really?
Nope.
Wow.
Dead, straight serious. Like, no joke.
Wow. Does that mean that, do you think that Peter Molyneux is happy with this? Or is he like I thought of that first. Look what I started in gaming. We all have dogs now. Or is he pissed off like, God damn it, why didn't I think of that?
No, I think he's looking at it going, I was right all along.
Everybody wanted a dog.
Yeah. I mean, it's even in Call of Duty.
That's right. The first thing I saw when I saw the dogs in Call of Duty was like, oh, Peter Molyneux, ahead of the curve.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, took my dog for a walk, watched a guy get arrested.
Jason Webb says you should play with it on the treadmill. You can play with your dog on the treadmill?
No, I think he means like I should play GTA while on a treadmill, so it's like I'm walking around the city. That would actually be kind of cool. If I had a treadmill, I probably would do that.
Wow, there's like a motivator for whatchamacallit?
Well,
exercise motivator is GTA, walking in GTA.
There was something that I forget. I guess it was showing it off at PAX, and I saw videos of it before. But it's like this circular treadmill, and I don't know quite how they do it. But you kind of imagine just like the circular platform that you stand on, and it has like these. It's like kind of like a circular cage that goes up to kind of underneath your arms.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of put these straps on your shoulder so they can sense when you turn. And, like, you can walk in place with it because, like, there's something special about the surface. So it's like this 360 treadmill. And they put the Oculus Rift on you so that it's really like virtual reality where you're on this 360 treadmill with the Oculus Rift on looking around everywhere. And they had that set up at PAX. And that kind of setup would be perfect for GTA 5.
Blackspear Void says, Nick, the city has provided concrete treadmills outside almost everybody's house.
But see, if I used those, I wouldn't be able to play GTA while on them. That's the problem. Those concrete treadmills are just so antiquated.
So I guess that there's some... Jason Webb says, I love running over the deer and coyote on the highways. And Yeager says, the cougars up in the woods. I got smoked walking there at night.
Oh, I can't wait to get to the wilderness and like actually interact with animals and stuff. That's really cool.
Blackspear Void says, you get on these concrete treadmills. He says, you get on it and walk, and they move the whole town in the opposite direction.
Whoa, that's...
wild.
I like Jason Webb. He almost got killed by a cougar, but he shot it in the face with a rocket.
Don't we all want to do that? All right, speaking of shooting stuff in the face with a rocket, I think I'm going to go...
Giggity.
Okay, I'll give you that one. That was a giggity. I think I'm going to go... hit the whatchamacallit? Maybe should I put it to Grand Theft Auto or Diablo?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to throw on Diablo. If anybody in the chat room wants to play Diablo, I'm going to give you 10 minutes. And Steve-O just texted me and said that, yeah, the garage eats cars. Hey,
okay.
That was Piss Boy. Okay, I'm going to go get on Diablo right now. I'm going to give everybody... I'll give it 15 minutes sitting in Diablo, dorking around. If nobody joins me, then I'm hitting in GTA because I really this needs to happen.
Diablo 3 is still $60.
Yeah,
new on consoles.
Well, if you get it used on Best Buy, you'll get a free copy of Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, Splinter Cell is only $40.
Only
That's tempting.
$40 on Amazon?
Amazon.
Just out of curiosity, before we go, Amazon. What's the top sailors for video games this week?
Let's see. Where do you go to see that?
Electronics and computers.
I'm at departments, video games, bestsellers.
There we go.
Number 1, Grand Theft Auto 5, Xbox 360.
Yeah, that goes.
Number 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, PlayStation 3.
All right. Number 3, PlayStation Network. Number 4, BioShock Triple Pack. FIFA,
Oh wow!
Saints
You get
Row.
all the BioShocks for $20.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
that's a very good game deal. But for Windows, still.
Well, no, because like with Amazon, I bought stuff off Amazon, and I think they give you Steam codes for it.
PS3 Grand Theft Auto 5 bundle is number 16. That's a good deal.
Wow.
Wait. Hold on a second. $269? Oh, that's a PS3. Okay. Sorry. I'm thinking PS4. Am I seeing that right? That the top seller this week was the Xbox One Standard Edition console? Number 20?
Yeah.
So it's selling more this week than the PS4?
That's what it seems.
By a long shot.
Where's PS4?
I'm looking. I'm all the way at number 60 and it's not there. Unless I'm missing it.
No, yeah, I'm browsing too.
I'm looking at the top 100. And maybe because it's sold out. Is it sold out? Yeah, let's see.
I don't know. Could be.
That would-
Dark Souls 2.
Okay, PlayStation 4 DualShock bundle. Yeah. It's all sold out. That's why. The launch edition.
Well, that plays
the
into your
NAC
theory
bundle,
about
Killzone. Yeah, it's all
that
sold
plays
out.
into your theory about why it might be good to launch a week after PlayStation 3 and a week before, Black Friday.
All right. Yeah, because there's not going to be any PS4s anywhere. Kind of wish I'd gotten a second PS4 like Pissboy did. I kind of want to buy his second PS4 because I have a feeling it's going to be a while. Because I need a second one. I just didn't.
Oh, I random thing. Yes, Black Sphere Void. I have played at least golf without a pane of glass between me and the net.
What?
In real life, I have played golf in real life. I haven't played tennis.
You have golfed?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Really?
Not something like I just go and do, like, I don't have my own clubs or anything, but I've gone golfing.
You've
It's
never
not
but you've
bad.
never played tennis?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
They didn't make you do that in high school?
Doe is in. I'm back in the house. Doe is
God.
in.
We're just about out.
It's getting real crowded in there, though. The crock pot. Oh, my gosh.
Giggity.
Yeah, you put the bread in. It's supposed to soak up and cook, and it kind of looks like a brain right now with all the little pieces of dough at the top. It's like, oh my god, it's overflowing too. It's like, yeah, hurry home. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm waiting to hear a big boom. Pizza sound good tonight?
Yeah, that's right. Don't terrorists use crock pots as bombs?
That's right.
Oh, pressure cookers.
Pressure cookers, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We were just talking about how we were looking at the top sellers on Amazon, and the Xbox One was on the top 100, I think at number like 20, and PlayStation 4 was nowhere to be seen, and we looked up on PlayStation 4, and it's completely sold out on Amazon. And and how the Xbox One going after the PlayStation 4 is actually going to be of a benefit to it because it will have consoles available on Black Friday, whereas PlayStation 4 will not. Unless Sony decides to core dump a bunch of shit onto Black Friday, and then Microsoft is fucked.
I don't think anybody's going to be screwed.
They could dump, like warehouse dump, everything they've got onto Black Friday, and it's all over.
I don't know. Hey, did you get the picture I just sent you?
Where'd you send it?
I mailed it. I put it in the mail. You should get it in 7 days. What do you think I sent it?
I did either my email or my thing. Here, hold on. I got it. Let me see.
You get that letter I wrote?
Yeah. Well, you were the one you said Diablo 3, bitch, go get it. I'm like, okay, I've ordered it. And he's like, okay, log on. Why? Diablo 3. And I'm like, clearly you are not in control of the concept of ordered it.
Oh, so you didn't drive to the store and get it?
No, I ordered it. Even if I would gone to the store, if I had ordered it at the store, I still would not have it.
You can drive to the store and get it? That's
did
what
you
I did.
You raped a donut. Or no, is that a Pac-Man? A brown Pac-Man.
It's a little bit of everything. It's whatever you want it to be.
You made Pac-Man rape a donut. I don't know how you would do that.
Pac-Man rape anything?
Like, well, yeah, he just uses his whole body.
How? Yeah, how do they multiply?
He gobbles a lot. I know that. He gobbles all those little...
Right, well, that's what Mrs. Pac-Man is for.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
but
yeah. She was much better at it. See her chowing down those ghosts.
So Piss Boy says that Sony has said they are intentionally holding back on pumping out PS4s to the market. And that's why I think they are going to dump them on release day for the Xbox 360, because that's exactly what they're going to do. This is Sony. They've been fucking trolling Microsoft the whole time. On the day of Xbox's release, they are going to plague the entire marketplace with PlayStation 4s. That's what's going to happen.
I can see that, because I've heard Sony say they want people to be able to walk in and buy one.
Yep, and they're going to want to walk. They're going to make them available the day of Xbox's release. They're having so much fun at Sony right now. They really are. Oh, good for them. They've needed to. It's been 7 years since they've had a good day. They've deserved this.
I got my PS4 on pre-order. Can you guys send me a friend request or something? Zinyak44538. Oh, wait, that's my Nintendo. Sorry.
No, your Nintendo number is going to be like 10 times that long. Jesus. All right, well, let's get out of here. I'm going to go fuck off and go play Diablo. What?
The way you said that was so awesome. I'm going to go fuck off.
I'm going to go fuck off and play Diablo.
Nick, did that strike you funny?
It was, just like the casualness of it.
Sorry, well, do I amuse you? Do you find this funny?
I'm going to take a donut right now.
Oh, you
Am I a joke?
entertained.
Am I a joke to you?
I'm going to go set a cat on fire right now.
I'm going to go fuck off and set a cat on fire.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to go try some GTA 5, see if I can like it.
Oh, man. The way you said that, like there's so much. Hey, I'm going to try to like it.
I didn't like the opening part. And
You're a
it's
dick.
not
You just face it. Goalie, you're a dick. You are such a dick.
No.
You just don't like things.
No, you are bullying me now. You're bullying me.
That's right.
You're hazing me right now.
I
I
am.
don't want to be hazed.
Cyberbully.
Yeah, you just have to say, thank you very much, sir. Can I have another? And I'll let you go. Say uncle. Uncle. Uncle.
That's going to be my ringtone.
All right. So,
we got to go do some damage to Diablo. We're coming up on the last battle. At least I am. Edie, you gotta level up your guy. You know what we got to do is Chaos was telling me that I might not be strong enough for the last battle. I might have to go back and play some of the older missions and get leveled up a little further.
yeah, that's why I've been playing it slowly. Very slowly, because I know that that's exactly how I like to play games. I like to be a little overpowered, not underpowered.
Yeah, especially for something like that.
All right, so I am officially now, watch me go fuck off. I am going to go play Grand Theft Diablo. So
All right, I'll
15
play
minutes, and that's all I'll give until somebody joins me. And then after that, I'm fucking off and playing Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I might have to. No, I'm playing GTA 5 right now. If you're only going to play for 15 minutes, I ain't going to join you.
I'm not going to play for 15 minutes. I'm going to sit in Diablo 3 for 15 minutes. And if somebody joins me in that 15 minutes, then we'll play Diablo 3. If nobody joins me, then I'm going to log out and go play Grand Theft Auto.
Oh.
Because I kind of want to play both. I kind of want to play Diablo 3.
I'm the same way.
I kind of want to start Grand Theft Auto because I haven't started it. I've got it. I'm sitting here. Want to play it. I feel obligated to play it as a journalist. I feel obligated.
Diablo's way more fun right now.
Yeah.
I mean, right now.
All right. So
we'll figure it out. All right.
We'll talk to you all next week. So actually, let me officially close out this show the proper way. Can we do that now? Yeah. I think we're doing it now. We'll see. All right. Well, hold on a second. I didn't put the music in. Hold on. I can't close it out just yet. And closing it out now. There we go. All right. Thank you so much for listening to Gamehound's Happy Endings. If you are listening to Happy Endings and you are not listening to the regular Gamehound's pre-recorded show, I don't want to call you stupid, but you're just a little behind the times, let's just say. You might want to go over to gamehounds.net, that is our website, and sign up for our RSS feed, or you can go to iTunes and sign up for Gamehounds, that is just named Gamehounds. You can also sign up for this show on iTunes. Gamehound's Happy Endings. There should be both of those shows. You should sign up for both so you get the complete Gamehounds package instead of just, dealing with a partial campaign if you only did one or the other. If you want to get a hold of us, like I said, gamehounds.net, or you can go to, you can leave us an email. Email is gamehounds@gmail.com. We do have a text line. Our text line is, Goalie?
304-300-9889. And in case anybody wants to write us a letter and mail it to us, what is that address?
We don't have an address. Sorry, no physical address. One of these days I'll get a P.O. box, but fuck. No. And what else? Oh, hey, great way if you are interested in finding out the latest news and stuff going on. Piss Boy is our community manager. He is awesome at updating the news on the website, the Facebook page, facebook.com/thegamehounds. Great place to find us. And also we're on that actually more than we are on just about anything else. So facebook.com/thegamehounds. And you'll see breaking news as it happens thanks to Piss Boy. He's awesome. He's always able to update that very well. So, gentlemen, let's try and make a point of playing some games this week. What do you say?
We should do a Saturday game night, whether it's Diablo 3 or Waffles 3 or something like that.
Yeah, we should. Or Sunday. Sunday night's better for me because, stuff. But,
Not Sunday night. But then Sunday night and the Breaking Bad.
See? That's the problem.
I have been inhaling episodes trying to catch up. In the 5th season now.
All right. Hey, I just got some message from Piss Boy that says there's some breaking news. Piss Boy, come on, hurry up. Hold on a second. I'm going to pause this music here. What's the breaking news? Let's look on joystick because something's happening. Because I hate quitting this, and then having something happen.
Rockstar
confirms Grand Theft Auto Online microtransactions, outlines launch plans. Yeah, they've been talking about that.
Yeah. That's not that big.
Yeah, that's not really.
And I actually feel like that's kind of okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on
as long as it can't tip the scales.
For.
As long as it can't tip the scales of the game. That's what I like. If you want to buy a car or a dress up or a hat, that's fine. But just if you're going to be able to beat me with something you buy with real money, problem.
I hope it's just things, like I said, dress up, customization of characters. I might buy that.
I heard that you can, you basically use it as an exchange to buy in-game money. And so you use the in-game money to...
Oh, yes, that's what I heard. That you can, buy $1.5 million of in-game money for, $5. Which I guess would be important. Yeah. And
if you can buy things to make your game better, that's fine. Just I don't want it to affect my game.
Right. That's the problem. Okay. So... carrying back to closing out. All right, gentlemen, thanks so much for being on the show. See you next week. Everybody in the chat room, once again, thank you all for being in the chat room. You make this show way more fun for us. So, thanks for
everyone but Yager.
Yager.
Jaeger, dude. So, no.
I know, I like
Jaeger, I
Jaeger.
like you better. See, so I like you twice as much for goalie, so it's even. All right.
I like you too, Yager.
Yep.
I'm going to call you that from now on.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.